Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Elizabeth Truss. Mary Elizabeth Truss, often known as Liz Truss, is a British Conservative Party politician and Chief Secretary to the Treasury. She has been the Member of Parliament for South West Norfolk since 2010. After graduating from the University of Oxford in 1996, Truss worked in sales as an economist, and was Deputy Director at the think tank Reform, before becoming a Member of Parliament at the 2010 general election. As a backbencher, she called for reform in a number of policy areas, including childcare, maths education, and the economy. She founded the Free Enterprise group of Conservative MPs, and authored or co-authored a number of papers and books, including After the Coalition and Britannia Unchained. Truss was the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State from 2012 to 2014, with responsibility for education and childcare in the Department for Education. She was the Secretary of State for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs from 2014 to 2016. On 14 July 2016, she was appointed Secretary of State for Justice and Lord Chancellor by Theresa May, succeeding Michael Gove, and becoming the first female Lord Chancellor in the 1,000-year history of the role. On the 11th of June 2017, as part of a cabinet reshuffle following the 2017 general election, Truss was appointed Chief Secretary to the Treasury. Early in personal life. Truss was born in Oxford, England. She was raised in a northern, left-wing household. Her father, John Truss, is a professor of pure mathematics at the University of Leeds. Her mother was a nurse, teacher, and member of the CND. Truss has described both as being to the left of Labour. When Truss later ran for election to Parliament, her mother agreed to campaign for her, and her father declined to do so. Truss attended a state primary school in Paisley, in Scotland, followed by Roundhay School, a comprehensive school in northeast Leeds. She lived in Canada for a year, and contrasts the competitive attitude in schooling there with the trendy education she received in Leeds. She read philosophy, politics, and economics at Merton College, Oxford. In 2000, she married an accountant, Hugh O'Leary. The couple have 2 daughters. Career. After graduating in 1996, Truss worked for Shell as a commercial manager and Cable and Wireless as economics director, and became a qualified management accountant. After losing her first 2 elections, Truss became the full-time deputy director of Reform in January 2008, where she advocated more rigorous academic standards in schools, a greater focus on tackling serious and organized crime, and urgent action to deal with Britain's falling competitiveness. She co-authored The Value of Mathematics and A New Level amongst other reports. Political career. Truss was president of Oxford University Liberal Democrats, and a member of the National Executive Committee of its Youth and Student Wing. She also expressed Republican sentiments at the 1994 Liberal Democrats Conference. Truss joined the Conservative Party in 1996. She served as the chairman of the Lewisham-Deptford Conservative Association from 1998 to 2000. She was elected as a councillor in the London Borough of Greenwich in 2006, standing down in 2010, shortly before the end of her term of office. Parliamentary candidacy. Truss contested election for the Labour constituency of Hemsworth in 2001, swinging the vote by 4%. This brought her to the attention of Conservative Central Office. who assigned her a political mentor in Conservative MP Mark Field, the same MP with whom she later had an extramarital affair. Prior to the 2005 general election, parliamentary candidate for Calder Valley Sue Catling was pressured to resign by the local Conservative Association, whereupon Truss was selected to fight the seat. A locally divided Conservative Party resulted in a hold for Labour. Under David Cameron as Conservative leader, Truss was added to the party's controversial A list. In 2006, she was tipped to fight the by-election in the strong Conservative seat of Bromley and Chislehurst, where a by-election was pending after the death of the then-sitting MP Eric Forth. The Daily Mail broke the story of her extramarital affair with Mark Field. The selection contest was won by Bob Neill, the leader of the Conservative group on the London Assembly. In October 2009, she was selected for the South West Norfolk seat by members of the constituency Conservative Association. She won over 50% of the vote in the first round of the final against 5 other candidates. Shortly after her selection, some members of the Constituency Association objected to Truss' selection, claiming that information about her infidelity with Field had been withheld from the members. A motion was proposed to terminate Truss' candidature, but this was defeated by 132 votes to 37 at a general meeting of the association's members 3 weeks later. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.